Happy Father's Day and welcome to the Dude Check-In.
Happy Father's Day. Welcome to the Dude Check-In. I'm
Yes.
not saying what you say because it just seemed like the appropriate thing to say.
Thank you, Crystal.
Thank you, Crystal. My baby's mama never calls me up on Father's Day. She calls me up on Mother's Day because she tells me that mother's only half a word.
Oh.
So I don't know what that means, but she's been saying it for 25 years now.
Okay.
Happy Father's Day. Right on. So how are you guys doing?
We're doing I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Yeah, I got really drunk Friday night.
It was his birthday.
It was my birthday. Chris and Felicia came out and we were gonna jam a little bit, and then I decided I might be a little bit too drunk to be playing guitar.
And then I decided I forgot what a guitar was.
Yeah, and then I was like, oh, I'm tired because I came home from work on Friday and I mowed the grass and did the yard up and everything, and then went to the warehouse to party, and I don't think I hydrated enough. And I might have got unusually drunk because of that. I'm thinking
That's probably why.
That's exactly what it was.
It could have been that card game.
Yeah, we were.
I know I sounded like I was being
I don't know if
facetious,
anybody's.
but no, I mean, like that happens to me all the time.
Yeah, we were playing a card game called King's Cup.
That just sounds like drinking.
It's a very easy card game to play. The rules were follow the directions on the card you pick.
Yeah.
So.
But like every card, had
like,
multiple people.
If you went to the same school with me, you had to drink. If you lived with me, you had to drink.
Yeah.
And I mean, it got out of hand pretty quick, I think.
Yeah.
That's true, Crystal.
Our warehouse flooded
this week.
There's been so much rain this week. So much rain.
It
hasn't rained in like a year. Yeah. Just on the floor. I mean, we were able to get all the equipment up, and we had to pull out all the wet carpet, and it's so nasty though.
It was time for that carpet to come out anyway, probably.
Yeah, well, we were just talking. Actually, Ray, you had mentioned that maybe like 3 weeks ago. You're like, we just need to go get new carpet.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, oh yeah, we'll figure that out. As soon as that.
I'm second guessing the carpet thing because of the flooding issue.
Yeah, maybe we should get
like
cat litter.
So long, man, and it's never flooded, and it's never been like that.
There's always been standing water outside of the warehouse store or whatever, but it's never came all the way up to the warehouse like that. So I mean, supposedly, like it was a historical flooding in Sarasota. They said, the worst on record. We had like 4 inches in an hour. Like we were inundated with rain. But then also, they just built a brand new Amazon building not far from where our warehouse is. And that used to all be just cow pastures and field and stuff. And I'm sure it held a lot of the water that now has nowhere to go.
And if you've never been to the warehouse, what she means by not far from the warehouse, like literally you can walk around the corner of the building and you can see where this Amazon building is. It's right there. It's
and of course, they gotta have it. Everything's got to be built up. They got to bring in a bunch of dirt, and build up the pad to where it's like 3 feet above the flooding area or whatever. So that just filled in the whole field that the water would normally sit and soak up.
Right, and it directs it towards us.
It's pushing it away from the building.
Yeah, so I mean, we cleaned it up. Everything's okay, but we're worried about it happening again now.
Yeah,
we'll just
definitely. And it looked like it was going to start happening again the other day.
I know it did. It was right up to the door again.
Came right up to the door.
But you had your magic water.
That worked well.
It did. It took a little while to like inflate.
It took like
it's got like that diaper gel in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, with the door down, I think it'll work.
The guys next door bought the other one, and then I just left the one out in front of our door. So hopefully that it's good.
Yeah, hopefully it should do it.
Yeah, but we should definitely get a couple more of those. Those are really cool.
Yeah, that was just the perfect length and everything to fit across the door. So
yeah, we have most of the stuff up off the ground as far as the important electronic stuff and all that, and anything that could get really ruined at this point. But
yeah, everything's off the floor. It's more of the mess that it's created because we have carpet hanging on the walls with a bunch of different flyers.
And been there forever, and it's like everything's it's crazy.
Yeah, it dried out pretty good. I went over there every day afterwards with the door open and the fans on and tried to let it air out. We did put up those like damp rid buckets or whatever, and it was crazy. Like I came back the next day and there was like they were full. So I mean, it had to have helped some.
Oh yeah, well, and plus in Florida, no matter what, it's going to be damp.
Yeah. There's a lot of rain. All my rain lilies popped up. That was kind of cool. They're all like, "Oh, here we are. Did you forget about us?" Like, yeah. So
I think we're not going to see Rudy tonight, unfortunately.
Yeah, Rudy was going to see Dad.
He's going to visit. He's visiting his dad, and Indy is probably dadding himself, I would imagine. So we may not see Indy.
You know what? Should we tell everybody that we have a band chat and Mari put in the band chat, it's a boy, and so talking about the grandchild, but some of us did not know that and thought that Indy was all of a sudden going to be a father again, and it was quite the funny misunderstanding.
Yeah, that's not a thing.
Ray's like, "Oh my God, did you see Mari's message? She's pregnant." I'm like, I don't think that's how that works. I don't
know. I'm not. I don't know. But I'm
kids. Like,
glad it was grandkids.
All right, and then we figured it all out, but it took a couple of minutes. She Robbied us. She just like threw the picture up with like no.
Yeah, she did. She just no context, no nothing, just an ultrasound picture, and it was just like, oh.
What?
I happen to remember her mentioning something about somebody being pregnant.
Okay.
In the family. So I didn't think. At first I was like, what the hell? And then I was like, oh, all right. But then I saw when Ray was like, congratulations.
Wow, congratulations. I was like unexpected.
Jackie,
yeah.
Jackie Christ superstar.
Woohoo! So now it's Grandpa Indy.
Yeah,
Grandpa again.
Grandpa again.
That's so funny.
Crystal says hello to Jackie. Yeah, no, I mean, but you know, it's Father's Day. This is it's been it was for me. It was a little bit interesting because I didn't think I was going to do anything for Father's Day, and quite frankly, I was all right with it if that was the case. And then my daughter called me up last night and said, "Hey, do you mind if me and the baby come up and spend a couple of days? I'll come pick you. I'll come grab you." So we just literally hopped in the car this morning and
that's so awesome.
Back and that was cool.
What a great Father's Day! You get your daughter and and the grandbaby both. That's a good deal. we got to spend time with our kid today and her dog. So our brand
same thing.
Puppy.
Same thing. Grandpuppy. All right, Chris has a deep dig question for you all who are present.
Okay.
Can you tell me what inspired the intro to Buttercup, the bottom? It's a
all right, Brian, you gotta take this one
and then tell me about cement.
Okay. You start with the bottom, and then
okay. The bottom. I have a brain that is it works in a. It like some people work like this. My brain kind of works like this, and when it comes down to it, I love doing stuff that seems fun and funny to me. Okay, and for no reason on earth did I, when I brought that to the table, did I think that anybody else in the band was going to say, "Yeah, that's a great idea." I figured everybody else was going to be like, "What the hell is wrong with you?" But everybody's like, "Yeah, oh, no, I love it," and it wound up. Everybody else started singing on it, and it was just honestly
it's one of my favorite times in the studio. We had so much fun.
But the actual inspiration was I was watching an old black and white cartoon on YouTube, and it had the Gravedigger song, like the worms crawl in, the worms crawl out, they all had pinochle on their snout. Yeah. And I'm like listening to it, I'm like, oh, I would love to do something like that if I could have only written that. So I decided I was going to try to write that differently in that kind of way. And then I decided to try to sing it like some guy from the 1920s.
I remember in the studio, one of my favorite parts was Robbie, our drummer at the time, had on some headphones so he could hear the click, and we all had different random noise making instruments standing around the room in the corners and all the far parts of the room, and we couldn't hear what we were recording to. We just had to follow whatever Robbie was doing, and there were like triangles and I don't know, just all kinds of noisemakers and fun stuff and lots of giggles. It was a good time in the studio for sure.
Crystal says start at the bottom and work your way up. Yeah, yeah, man, that was a great studio time. That was a lot of fun.
And I was really surprised because we didn't practice that end part where we kind of all harmonized there with that. We just like went for it and did it, and it worked. And it was
supposed to sound a little bit like a bunch of drunken people in a room, in a bar room singing. And
yeah,
it kind of did. I mean, it really kind of did. It worked out well. Cement
came together in the studio. We were like, we need another song for the album. And I was like, I'd been playing that song for a while.
Yeah, we had down the actual song itself without vocals for a while.
Yeah, and that was a thing because we were having some issues for a long, because the music itself, we had some issues trying to figure out exactly what to do with it. And then we wound up figuring it out, and that was cool. And then really when it came down to vocals and lyrics and stuff, it was more like, well, I just kind of want to have it be like a fun punk song almost, because it kind of did have that punky feel to it. So, I mean, that's it. Honestly, what else am I going to write about if I want fun? The people that I love the most.
Yeah, it was interesting how that came together because that was like the last song on that album.
But
we're like all outside taking a break and still just kind of mulling over like, oh my, what are we doing with this song? Like, are we going to drop it? Like, what should we do? And Brian's like, hold on. I got an idea. Like, let me just finish break for a second. Let me go in. I have an idea and let's work on that. And then it just came together. Like once the hurdle was that you got over vocally, it came together really well. And then we ended up doing that last song. We're like, if we can get 12 songs done, then we'll put the cover on it. But we didn't know what cover to do. And then we ended up put that last minute cover song on there. So that was fun too.
Yeah.
We didn't
nobody knew it but Robbie.
Previous to Firefly, we put one cover on our albums.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then honestly, this album,
no.
But what we'll probably do is sometime after this album comes out, we'll probably go into the studio and do a
garage
one-off single thing cover. Just because honestly, it was just too. We've been spending so much time in the studio, and it's just not. We want to make sure that the stuff that we write comes out as perfect as we can get it.
Yeah, for sure. We want to spend our money on our stuff. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, and that's cool.
And I mean, we're really, we're taking our time in the studio and, trying to make it, as good as possible. Going back and redoing stuff that has to be done and, making it as as close to perfect as we can get it.
and me being the guy I am, I just want to now, of course, plug that we have our new single out right now, 2,000 Miles. It is streaming everywhere. You can watch the lyric video on YouTube. Feel free to go ahead and check it out. I mean, that's the thing, man. And like it and share it to your friends. If you hate it, share it to your friends, your enemies, and be like, listen to this song. It's great. And if it annoys them, you won.
Yeah.
My daughter played our song at work the other day for the whole office. I was like, yes.
All right. I don't know. I so far, I feel like we've had some pretty decent feedback on it. That everybody seems to like it. I don't know how many people will be like, "Oh, it's trash," so I better tell them. But you know what I mean?
It seems like those are always the people that make comments, though. Happy people don't comment.
Yeah,
mad people comment.
Yeah. Mad people.
And then they would be mad at us.
I mean, like, it wouldn't piss people off.
They're like yelling at him about not taking the trash out, so they're gonna like.
Audrey Curtis is here. Hi, how are you, Audrey?
Good morning.
Happy Father's Day. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Excellent video, Chris says. Thank you.
Aw, thank you.
Oh, Jackie has the link for 2,000 Miles. It is 8. No, I'm not going to read it off. It's probably it's right there in the chat though. If you want to go ahead and check it out, go ahead and check it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Check it out. Thank you, Jackie. I appreciate it. Speaking of things that we've done, we're on video number 2 of the dudes tonight. And this is the second video that we did. Although it might have been the first, I don't remember exactly. Last week we did. It was first. Josie says it's the first one. I got to tell you, I am a stubborn asshole, so pretty much it's probably Jonesy's right. But this one is not as long as last week's by any means. It is a song called I Am Monster.
Thanks for stopping by, Crystal.
Let's do it. What's this song called? I Am Monster!
Comes a bastard. I'm the place to put the blame. I am monster. No remorse or any shame. I am monster. Live in fear, it's just a game. I am monster. You're not going home today. I'll see you in your dreams. I'm right behind you, you don't know. And now you have nowhere to go. My hands on death, you're bleeding out. I have begun. I'm the place to put the blame. I am monster. No remorse or any shame. I am monster. Live in fear, it's just a game. I am monster. You're not going home today. I'll see you in your dreams. Whether you take the righteous path or you take the road less traveled, mine's the face you're gonna see at the end of it all. That's right. Daddy's home. been unloved this world has taken from me. Maybe just who I should be today. I'm holding back all the light. It's all inside of my eyes. I can. And in the darkness I will bring you something, some kind of twisted relief today. I am the blackest place that you'll ever go, and I just want you to know my hate, fear, pain. Hate, fear, pain. Hate, fear, pain.
Oh, that was great.
Yeah,
That is so great. That was old.
Yeah, you're moving about this stage so nicely, Brian.
Yeah, look at me. I could move back then. I could see my feet.
I really miss it.
State Theater, man.
Yeah.
What a great place.
Yeah, and 662 was in there, and
Yeah.
there was a lot of stuff. Yeah,
And I
Jack
miss
is right.
the old
You could definitely find it on our YouTube, David. It is actually the second video, or actually the first video, according to Jonesy, and we go by her because she's probably right. The first video we put out, and it was off the Playtime in the Apocalypse album, which is only available in one spot. And if you can find it on the internet, great. And we're gonna go ahead and
Where is it available? Because I don't know.
yeah, right. It's Bandcamp, I think.
Bandcamp. All right.
Yeah. So you can find it on Bandcamp. But we may wind up remixing, reissuing. You never know. It could happen.
We got enough albums now. We can have a best of, right?
We could have a best of. Yes, I believe we may do that too.
Those were the first two songs that we did when you joined the band. We did Monster and House.
Yeah. No, actually, I think Monster was the first song I wrote with y'all, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then the second one was Sequence of Zero.
Murder Crows might have been in there pretty soon too.
No, Sequence was the second one for sure.
Yeah.
After that, like they all kind of flooded in. All like came in, Murder, and like just they all flooded in. And House of the Dead, you guys, and it was just great.
Yeah,
it was really. I was
the first House of the Dead. So I mean, this one was just kind of put together footage. Like I feel like House of the Dead was the first one that we like
went overboard on. Yeah,
and like acted things out and like actually put
a video.
Yeah. House of the Dead's your favorite, yeah.
Cool, good deal. I'm just glad you have a favorite, bro. You know what I mean?
We got it all over the blinds and the windows and his stuff in his apartment. It was like chocolate syrup and I don't know whatever else we put in it to make it look like blood.
I definitely knew what you meant, brother. Definitely, and that's cool. Actually, House of the Dead has been one of those songs that like has endured over the years, So you'll hear it again, I'm sure. All right, we're gonna try to make this kind of a shorter one because it's Father's Day, and I'd like to spend some time with my child. And Jonesy and Ray might want to practice making babies. I don't know what they do in their spare time. But we don't have everybody here, and Jonesy doesn't have her cards, so we don't have a whole lot of segments we can do. But we can do this one.
See a video? Ray's got a video. Want to see a video? Ray's got a video. Want to see a video? Ray's got a video. It's Ray's back right now, bitches.
So today I picked out a band I've been hearing a lot about around town. They're called Heathen Sons.
All right.
So hope you enjoy.
Just get my bones back to Georgia when I die. We need bomb to be easy. My pops told me rock and roll ain't what it used to be. People waiting around here to get signed. Just get my bones back to Georgia when I die.
All right, that was awesome.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
Mini
baby
you.
Zod.
it's Mini Brian.
Hi, Zod.
Zod, hi Zod.
You guys look like
Hi.
twinsies.
Hi Zod.
Hi.
All he needs is a beard.
Yeah,
Oh, I need some hair.
yeah.
You're
yeah.
better than me in that department, aren't you, buddy?
He's got more hair than you.
He does. So Crystal says she pulled a card out of her purse that says, "Not loving myself is total bullshit." She's got it.
Oh, boom.
Right.
That's cool. That was a good one.
Thank you, Crystal.
Please, no
See?
level.
Crystal's got me. By the way, Crystal, I posted a picture. I don't know if you saw it on my page. I cleaned out my backpack and your crystals were in there. So in there, it's a whole plate of rocks that were in my bag. And it's a lot. No wonder I was like, my backpack's really heavy, but there was, it was like half full of rocks. So that's probably why. Look at little man.
Hey, buddy.
He's so big. Wow.
He
I feel like I only seen him a month ago, and he's like
he's
huge now compared to
huge.
huge.
Zod.
Baby Zod. We named him Zod.
Next week he goes for his learner's permit.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That'd be great. Train him up. He can drive us around. Oh, that's just super sweet right there.
Yeah, it's good
Look at
stuff.
all those colors on the monitor. Woo.
All right. Woo!
Woo.
Woo!
All right. So with that, I guess
Time to go.
He's
That's the alarm bell for time to go.
that's the alarm bell for Mom.
He's like, he didn't want to lay down.
It's all right, Papa. It's all right. All right.
Aw.
I think it's time to say goodnight, though. We're gonna enjoy the rest of our Father's Day. I hope you guys do too. Thank you so much for being with us tonight. Don't forget, we'll be back next week. Actually, next week we will be filming a video. We should. Somebody will be here next week.
Somebody will be here. We'll check it with you.
Somebody will be here.
We need people
So
to
it'll
be
be good.
I don't think at this point we do. I think we're just doing green screen stuff that day.
Yeah, we're not going to finish it next week, but it's day one.
Day one.
Stuff.
All right.
All right. Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye. Tell the world bye, baby Zod.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye. I had to do another part. Goodbye, everybody. We'll see you
Bye, guys.
next week. Love you. Happy Father's Day.
Oh my God! What are you?
He was singing.